Hello everyone, I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and this is our April 21st, 2018 Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot reading. So, let's see what is the word of clarity that wants to come out of the deck today. We have variety. The bottom of the deck is new. So I feel that with variety and new coming out of the deck today, it's letting us know it's time for some new, some diversity, some change, something that we haven't known before to come into our experience. So let's see what is coming out of the flashcards deck. Give a few shuffles there. Hi, Jasmine. How are you today? So let's see what's coming out of the flashcards deck for us today. We'll just give 3 shuffles and then I'll cut them and pull off the top. Okay, here we go. We have the brown gorilla. Brown gorilla, brown gorilla. He says, I know how to get what I want in this world, and I have the drive and determination to see my way through to getting it. I know how to stick with things. I know how to ground myself in my own vision, because when you have your vision, others can't see it. In the bottom of the deck is the sun. So this King of Pentacles, that is the gorilla here, is saying, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Because the sun has come out for this brown gorilla. This King of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, seeing new things from a whole new light, from a whole new perspective. So this is ideas that are all brand new, innovative, breakthrough mentality and ideas. This is also new things, new belongings, new possessions, new property, new money. So new things are working out in a whole new way, okay? So this is people, you'll resonate with this if you've been noticing an increase in your financial standing. You've been noticing that you've been growing your financial flow and seeing more than you ever did know. Please don't do that. That's really not nice. You know Granny's making a video right now. Okay. Look, y'all don't need to fight with one another. There's enough toys there for both of you. Let's see what's coming out of the Miracles Now deck. Hi, Miss Carol. It's nice to have you back again. So many of you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on to this channel because you really value the words that come off of this channel, because the messages resonate with you, because they help you. They provide confirmation. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Just leave it there.
It's like Jackie's shoes.
Yeah, it's like Jackie's shoes. The Miracles Now card says, now this is crazy, because this was at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled it 3 times, and the only reason I know is because of the way the font is right here on the word wait. Please put that truck away. Grandma's making a video, and you don't need to hit my walls with your truck, and it's too loud right now. Leave it alone. Understand? Do you understand? This was at the bottom of the deck. It says, when I've overshared, I simply say, wait. Why am I talking? When we overshared, we wait. Okay, so, I'm also getting that this oversharing they're talking about is not just in talking. That some of us have overshared in our physical means, our financial means, and we had to check ourselves and say, hold on, why am I keep opening up my mouth to offer what I need for myself to someone else? Because when I'm done giving away all that I've got, then I'll be wondering, how did I get here and why did I let this happen to myself? So, are you sharing what's right? I feel like some of us have really pulled back on where we were sharing because it wasn't reciprocal and it wasn't rewarding and it left you feeling empty instead of renewed. And when you give, it should feel renewing. When you give from your love and your heart, you should feel renewed and refreshed from it. It's true. People scientifically know that, like, when you give and you get off of the wall, when you give and you share and you do kindness for others, it releases, I think it's serotonin. I could be wrong, but it releases a feel-good hormone in your brain. So when it don't feel good, there's a problem. And also, I feel like there's some people that are not going to understand the newness in your life. They're not going to understand the power in your life. They're not going to understand how you're manifesting all these changes for yourself. And so you may find yourself today asking yourself, why am I even trying to explain this to them? They're not going to get it. It's not for them. Okay? Let's see what the tarot messages are today. Financial flow. And then we'll put down one for romance. And then I'll just put down some more just to see what the heck else comes out. And we're going to talk about all of this and see what I got, okay? All right. So the bottom of the deck is the Fool. Bottom of the deck saying, brand new journey, brand new day, brand new way. It's all up to you. It says you can go anywhere you want to go. Whatever you trust and believe, you can do. So in regards to finances, you've been patient. You've been waiting, and you know that, and somebody's feeling like things are out of their control. So they're ready to kind of close off financially. And I do feel that for some of you, this is referring back to that situation about oversharing, closing down that oversharing. For some of you, that oversharing was with a Leo person or a Sagittarius person. I do feel like what you had been working for in the past, what you've already put all of your strength and energy towards, is ready to spill out for you. So if you've been building on your career, if you work for a bank and you've been communicating with all these people who want to have new accounts, well, all of a sudden they're going to be ready. You've been waiting for these new accounts to roll in. Ta-da! They're rolling in now. Whether that's new clients, new accounts, finishing contracts, getting paperwork done. There's something that you've been building up in your career world, in your financial flow world, that you've been working on it continuously, steadily. Well, that's getting ready to dump out some blessings onto you. Now, for romance, I feel like you had some inner shift. You had some emotions that changed. You decided that I don't need to tell everything, and so you kept some information to yourself about this change that you've gone through, some of your emotional change. You kind of held back your cards a little bit on that. But you also are not allowing yourself to fall prey to feeling the victim anymore. I feel that you've learned to stand up for yourself. And so I feel like somebody was very insecure to say what was on their mind before. And now all of a sudden, you've got your balls on and you've got your stance steady and strong, and you say, bring it on, baby. What you got to say today? Because I know my truth and you can't tell me what it is. And now you've made that decision to really stand strong in your truth. This is important because I feel like you are in a soulmate or some sort of deep divine union relationship like that, where you are being taught from this person. So every time they challenge you, every time they bring you to this place of cower or courage, this is room for soul growth. And guess what? We're so grateful for this person. No matter what their role is as you move forward in your life, they brought you to this place where you're able to have a reason and the skill and the fire in your belly to really stand up for what you deserve and how you deserve and what you expect and all of that. And to speak it out with conviction. You speak with conviction now. And it's like before you used to allow them to tell you what you are, and then you just kind of sit with it and marinate on it and let it hurt your feelings or whatever. Now, no more. Let me tell you what I am. You think you know, but what do you really know about my thoughts? What do you really know about how I feel? Okay. Let's see the next roll that I pulled out. We have somebody who's coming to reality, coming to grips with the fact that they are not really alone. And as a matter of fact, even though I'm not really alone, I still rather be physically by myself than with some of the others that are around. And you're really just pouring your time into self-love right now. This is something that I feel has been ongoing for a while now, where we got this strong self-love energy. Whether you're coupled or single, I just feel like there's this withdrawal to want to be on your own, because you want to sit with your own feelings, your own thoughts. You don't want to have the external pressure, because there's certain things that you've been working on. Again, others cannot see your vision. This is your vision. This is you. So you may not be as communicative as people would like you to be, or as you have been known for being. You might not respond as quickly to text messages, emails, DMs, and the rest. And meanwhile, while you're not doing that, you're busy loving you, all that you are, overflowing into yourself, that pure positive energy. So today, what is it a great idea to do? Today is a great idea to stand firm in honoring your self-love, in honoring your true feelings, your true desires and emotions. And become today one who is very self-sufficient. Princeton, stop. Today you want to be one who's very self-sufficient, where you have the answers within. So instead of trying to go out and make some things happen, when you go out today, or as you're out already, remember that you can never be alone. It's impossible for you to be alone. And you are at an advantage by knowing that. So you don't have to force anything to happen. You can just be there and allow and pick and choose what you want to allow in your life, because it's going to be presented. It's like what I'm seeing is if you've ever eaten at a Lowry's Prime Rib restaurant, it's a pretty interesting experience. They, excuse me, when you get there and you're seated, it's a booth. They have, if you sit in a booth, if I remember correctly, they were all booths, but I can't remember. The table is on wheels, so they roll the table out. You go have a seat in the booth, and then they come around with a, boys, quiet. They come around with a cart. On that cart, they have all the sides and all the stuff, and so you can look at it and choose from what's on the cart. So what I'm saying is, life is bringing you a cart filled with new variety. So today, you don't have to stress out and try to make something happen. I'm not saying sit on your ass and just wait for everything to come get delivered to you today. What I'm saying is, do what you would normally do, and don't stress yourself trying to make something happen. Go do what you would normally do, at peace and at ease and at flow, and see what comes to you. Because I see some things coming in today. I feel like there's actually a gift to be received today, an actual physical gift. Is it a slice of cake? Is it a donut? Is it a fancy pen? Is it a gold coin? What is it? It's something different. There's a gift to be given. Okay? So those are the messages that I'm getting there. I do want to pull one card, one quick spread from my other deck because I just want to, and I don't need no damn reason. I just do what feels good and wait to see what comes, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, what I just spoke for all of us for the reading today. So let's see what is coming from this deck. Is that the Hulk, Papa? They're watching the Hulk. No, they're watching Iron Man and Captain America on TV quietly while Granny's doing the reading. So Quentin's excited. He saw the Hulk. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to give these a quick cut, and we'll see what's coming out today. In the past, we started something new. It was a whole new world. Now we're like, okay, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles that are moving out of my way. Things are becoming clearer and clearer like never before. What you can't see is that secrets are being revealed. Somebody's been keeping information, some secret that's been hidden. Whether it was you were the secret. If you were the secret, honey, you're getting ready to come out in a whole new way. If somebody was keeping a secret, it's like somebody gonna walk right up to you and just drop the evidence right in your lap. The challenge is that this transformation has already gone down. For some of you, this is a challenge of a Scorpio person who is imbalanced. So that's going to apply that accordingly to you. For some of you, this Scorpio person has been keeping some lies, and that shit's going to come out. Okay. Now, also, we have this other person. They want to come back, but they just won't do it. This person wants to come into your life, but they're not taking the action. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody from your past trying to come back in. Also, for some of you, this is a Leo person that you knew before who was keeping some information from you, yeah? And they're not telling you, baby, I know I was wrong, baby, I love you. I'm so sorry I lost you, baby. Let's see what else we got coming on. We have you saying, yep, I'm not walking into that. I've already learned my lessons. I learned how to find my spiritual strength. I don't need to go back into a situation where I feel like I'm on my own. Instead, I'm going into my spirituality, and I'm not worried about this physical situation. I'm more worried about honoring my spirituality right now because that's what's working best for me on the outcome. Guess what? Because you choose to honor that spirituality, you choose to honor yourself and make yourself the most important thing. You got the Knight of Cups. So I feel like here we have cutting out some things that had been done in the past, and you thought things were going to start up right, but guess what? You had to put it out because there was some challenges, and somebody has some real pain, and they had to go inside and self-heal through self-love. Also, there's been an adverse judgment on somebody, and now they don't get to just sit and rest on their laurels no more. They're trying to figure out how they can change, and I do feel a legal error here. Somebody had a adverse legal judgment against them. Something did not work out for them, and they're like, oh my God, now what am I going to do? I've been just chilling and resting and waiting for things to happen and work out, but guess what? And I don't feel that this is my viewer. This is somebody that has been trying to be an agitator in the life of my viewer. And so this person may try to come around because now they need some help. But I see you breaking free of old habits, old ideas, especially if in regards to how you emotionally master yourself. Also, for some of you, this is breaking free from the idea that you're bound to and needing to be connected to a water sign person. Again, I'm picking up on that Scorpio in reverse. For some of you, it's about moving on from the Cancer person. Either way, this emotional mastery that you now have made your focus and you came through that. You are actually in this place where you're making progress in things in your life because of it. You're making great progress in your life. So there's been some falling out of information, and you just have to wait to see how it's going to affect you and what you're going to get as a result. I feel like for you falling Oh, okay. And I'm hearing there's another message here. So let me finish this first one, please, and then remind me of the second one, please. Thank you. So yeah, there was a falling out with the Sagittarius, and you're like, why are you still coming around? Why are you here? What is it that you're bringing to the table? And where's the control at, Papa? Okay. Now the other story that I got was somebody is actually going to be having a surprise meeting with a very strong soul connection that you are being drawn to. This person is very strongly attached to your life. They're going to bring in a lot of awesome, beautiful things for you to experience with them. Excuse me. But in the past, I feel like you're looking back. There's somebody who's looking back to a past family situation, and you're healing over the pain from a lost relationship, from a marriage that's been dissolved. Also, I see somebody who's going back to their power very, very intuitively. So I feel like there is a getting into this ancient wisdom, this practice of utilizing your own power of your mind to bring in the opportunities and the direction, the guidance. I feel that you're not just leaving everything behind, but I do feel that as you move forward and you're choosing what you do value enough to keep going in your life with, you're really getting into your mystic, your astrology, your numerology, your prayers, your intentions, your affirmations, and applying these things so that you know that you're working in harmony with the subconscious. Yes. And so certain things that have been on hold, those holds are coming to an end, and you're going to make great headway in clarity, and you're going to see why there was something that you needed to let go of. And as you let go, and it's something of the mind, there is an idea, there is a belief, there's a person that's on your mind, or a way of doing things, or a religious belief, something that you needed to let go of to help you let go of this burden to move forward and come out of this stagnant situation. So now you're really just looking forward to the culmination of harvest time. And so let's get into our free reading. That was, I don't know what the heck that was, but that was what I wanted to do. So that's what it was. It was what I wanted to do. That's done. I need your 1 and 2 digit guesses for our numbered list for tomorrow. And let's see, I'm looking at the screen now. Boys, bring me the remote so I can put your show on for you. It stopped. 22. I have room for 8 numbers. 8. Hey, be careful, boys. 14, 11, 18, 10, 46. Okay. Now, this is the ones we did yesterday. Give me your guesses, or I'm sorry, give me your names so I can put your names on the list. Christine. Sable. Julie. Sherry. Pam. Please put the chair back. Put it back. I have room for 2 more names. I already have Sherry. Carol. I have room for 1 more name. If I don't get it, I'll just go with what I have. I don't want to duplicate names on the list. There's no need for all that. Christine, you're the first one on the list, honey. Unless we have more than 1 Christine on here. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. This is it, guys. We got 1 empty space today. So, if you're watching this on the replay, your name could have went on the space. If you were tuned in, tapped in, turned on live to the free reading today, you would have got a chance to put your name on the list, which would have mean you could possibly win. Okay? So, let's see what we got. Okay, we got 2 Christines. Okay, so I'll put Christine B on the last name line. Thank you so much. So I'll put Christine B down there. Thanks. Thank you for clarifying. I apologize. See, I'm so quick to correct myself when I see that I'm wrong. I was corrected. Easy enough. Love it. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. It's love when you get corrected. The person that really loves you is going to tell you the truth. They're not going to cater to your insecurities, your jealousies, or your envies. They're going to tell you what the hell time it is. Like you guys corrected me and said, Melinda, there's 2. How simple that was. What? Okay. And somebody says, it's not always that easy, Melinda. And I'm like, I'm not talking about when it's not that easy. I'm talking about when you want to do it. It doesn't matter easy or hard. It's neither. It just is. Okay. Inside, we have number 22. So who's put, oh, snap. We got 2 number 22s on this sheet. How in the heck do we end up with 2 number 22s on the sheet yesterday, guys? Whose fault was that? Mine. Snap. So correction, correction, correction. This is really interesting. Do you remember the shoes that I put online yesterday? The shoes that I put online yesterday, inside the tongue, I put 22 by putting 1, 1, and then there was a little heart, and then another 1, and another 1. And I was shown that they meant 22 because when you add up the numbers from their wedding, it's a 22. And that's like a master builder number. Anyways, so 22, and then we have 2 of them. Guess what? They're both C names. So for somebody out there who's watching, this is just general information. There's a Christina, a Chris, a Corey, a Carrie, a Cecilia. Cecile? Something like that. It's going to be really important. This person's got something important to say or has said something important, or they're just bringing in some awesome variety into your life. So I have 2 people to read for today because somehow I managed to write the same number down twice. So I got Christine and Carol are the ones who are on line number 22. It is Christine and Carol. Okay.
Hi.
So I'll let you see that. Where did you break this from? Go. Pick up all those blocks. Go. You're going to be in trouble. I don't want you to be in trouble. Why are they bringing me part of my, what is that, baseboard? Oh my God, you guys. What am I in store for? I don't even want to know. Okay, so Christine and Carol, I have the crystal reading cards. Love Source God, I'm looking for 2 cards. One for Christine and then one for Carol. So obviously there are 2 different messages that need to come out today. Yes, Papa, I see you found sandals. Okay, here we go. This is for Christine. You got pink tourmaline of forgiveness. Forgiveness, the pink tourmaline for Christine. I'm hearing, have you forgiven yourself? What's the message for Carol? This one's for Carol. Okay. Carol, you got petrified wood and the ancestors. So, Christine, there's something that you have been carrying with you that is hard to let go. A decision you made in the past has kind of been like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I choose that? And you don't need to be so upset, because if things didn't kind of bombshell the way they did, then you wouldn't be knowing not to do that shit no more. You wouldn't be knowing that, yeah, I can make a different choice now, okay? Also, with this pink tourmaline of forgiveness, where other people came in and they were offering you something that was just rude, disrespectful, unappreciative, you just let that shit go. You don't hold on to it, because the forgiveness is where your growth edge is. That's where you do the self-healing work. Now, Carol, ancestors. Carol, you have your ancestors surrounding you all the time. And they're looking at all of the changes, all the strides you made in connecting to the all that is, in connecting to love, in connecting to humanity, in being an active part in your society of love and growth with this new wave of leading edge thought. Princeton, not right now. I'm doing my reading and you're being rude to your grandmother. I am not being rude. I'm loving you. Okay, let me read from the book for both of you. Let's see what is message from the book for Christine with a pink tourmaline. Pink tourmaline for Christine. It says, you have called this card into your life to remind you it's a powerful time of forgiveness. There may be a current situation in your life that is calling for a deeper level of forgiveness, or you could be encouraged to delve deeper into forgiveness for yourself. Finding the strength to truly forgive sets you free from the chains of pain you wrap around yourself throughout life. Holding on to resentments about yourself and others only hurts one person, and that's you. In truth, the only way to forgive someone or something is to first forgive yourself. The act of forgiveness comes when you are prepared to accept that everything in life happens for a reason, and you are the creator of your own reality and life experiences. You always have the power to choose how you deal with life. When you choose to forgive, you invite deep healing into your world. When you choose to forgive the devas, they appear to offer their healing light as you embark on the sacred journey of forgiveness. At this powerful time, they encourage you to open your heart fully as you offer up to them all your worries and pains for transformation. The devas are bathing in your heart with their healing medicine of love. Allow your heart to blossom as you open to the true meaning of forgiveness and experience the love and beauty that exists within you. It's time to surrender and forgive. And it just feels so free while I'm reading this and I'm thinking this and I'm feeling this. So that's for you, Christine. Let's see what Carol's was with the petrified wood. And then I'm hearing I need to put both messages together for some of us. Let me see. Okay, so petrified wood. Interestingly enough, these two cards are next to each other in the book. There is some real significance here in partnership for someone today. A partnership is coming closer. Opportunity for partnership is coming in for someone today with all these twos that I'm seeing, okay? And it may be with a C named person. Okay. Carol, from the book, Ancestors. People throughout history have looked to and understood deep connections to ancestors, honoring them in prayer, ceremony, and ritual. This card is a sign that your ancestors are surrounding you with their love and support. They bring to you the wisdom of their life experiences and offer their loving guidance and support. Look to your ancestors and acknowledge their presence in your life. This will open you to receive their gifts and wisdom. Just as physical imbalances are handed down through family lines, so are emotional and mental traits. You inherit your ancestors' wisdom and also their challenges, patterns, traumas, and karma. If your situation is creating confusion and you feel a sense of separation from it, this could be karma from your ancestors. If so, you may feel guided to facilitate a ceremony to honor and connect to your kin, like a candle setting the intention to heal any family karma, patterns, or pain that you may have been handed down. Allow only the wisdom and love from these experiences to flow within you and open to receive the healing light offered. This is a sacred time as you receive power and wisdom through this bloodline. Sit under a tree, taking precious time to reconnect with your kin. This card can also indicate that a family member in spirit has heard your loving thoughts and prayers and is with you, shining love into your heart. Carol, personally, what I receive intuitively for you from that is that, yes, it is about you healing old family patterns, and whoever you remember that went into spirit is giving you a beautiful, hey baby, how you doing, sugar? Okay, that's what I got. Now, forgiveness and ancestors. This is a group message for all of us. This will be our closing message today. This is about forgiving those loved ones that have passed, that did something that hurt. Like me, do you have a suicide in your family past? Do you have somebody who didn't know how to love you because they just didn't, that passed? I feel like somebody, do you feel a sense of responsibility for the passing of someone? Were you actually physically responsible somehow through negligence or action for somebody's passing? All of these things are coming up as a general message, our closing message. It's time to let go of the burdens of those things because they serve you not. These are the energies of clear it out and let go of the past, because holding on to that shit is going to make the pain keep coming back and brand new, and it can happen continually until you choose to heal that. So it's time to heal some of these past issues with people that have passed, with our past decisions, and with all of the things we learned from our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents and our aunts and our cousins and all those other lovely people we have in our family that teach us hate and anger and resentment and vengeance and all of that. And heal it over and forgive them and forgive yourself. Because I feel like somebody fell party to some dark energy activity a long time ago. It's like you got in a gang, or you were dealing drugs, or you were using manipulation against people because you learned how from your family. This isn't for everybody. There's somebody though who's going to see this and it's going to resonate. And it's time for you to heal it because it doesn't feel right. You don't like it, and it keeps coming up into your mind. You have to forgive yourself for that. I don't feel like you're still doing that. I feel like it's something you did in the past, and it's coming up now for you to heal that emotion from what had happened then. Okay, so my website is LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. You still have time to come hang out with me in a couple weeks for my birthday. Christine, why do you say wow like that? Christine says wow. Yeah, wow. Come on this side if you guys want to say bye. You got to go on that side over here. My website has all the information you need regarding readings. Christine says because. Christine, I'm going to tell you what my daddy said. Because it's not an answer. It gives no information. And I remember hating that he said that. She says, I'm happy to get that message. That's awesome. So, one more time. For all the information you need for readings or Words of Clarity decks, or to get your tickets for the retreat in a couple weeks for my birthday.
For your birthday?
Yeah, Grandma's going to be 40 years old, and we're going to do the Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat and raise our vibration. Anyways, it's LPHtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. You guys are so awesome. I love that you're learning the song more, Princeton.
Song?
Yeah, you're learning Granny's made-up song more. You know how to sing it better, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing.
You just be saying it. I can hear